day, everyone, and welcome back to Mommy Guide Inc. Alright, I just have to lower the volume of my background music. Alright, so again, thank you so much for joining me once again for another Craft Everyday in August episode here at Mommy Guide Inc. So for the month of August, I have been intentionally doing videos or live streams that has to do with the basics of crafting. So yesterday, apologies for not being able to go live, my dear friends, as I actually, since it was a holiday here in the Philippines, it was Niday Aquino Day. And so we decided that this event that we had supposedly for Saturday was moved to yesterday. And I did teach several ladies to actually do card making. And you know how that goes, right? So I think we ended about almost 10 p.m. So by the time I got home, I'm pretty sure maybe I said, okay, everybody won't be there anymore. So I just skipped yesterday. All right. So hello, Vicky. Good morning. Good morning, my dear friend. Vicky is in the chat. Good morning. Yes. Hello, Linda and Tumi. Hello to you, Vicky, as well. So today, I decided to, after having going live almost daily for the past several weeks, so you know how it is, what happens to your craft room, right? So, but in fairness, the craft room is pretty clean, right? Because I do if let's say I finish quite late and I'm really tired, the first thing I do in the morning after prayers is I clean up, right? But then this part, okay, the one that you see at the back, all right, so that has been bothering me quite a bit, okay, as it has been this has been here the same, what do you call this, the same look for the past almost maybe 2 years, right? So prior to this, it was a different look. So if you would go back to my previous videos, I moved around in the house quite a bit till I settled here in my actual, what do you call this, studio. Okay, at the same time, my craft room. Okay, so I was thinking, I said maybe it's high time that we actually change this background of mine. Okay, this is basically what you see, right? So this is a Skadiss. Okay, so it's from IKEA. Okay, so what I'm gonna do today is to actually remove everything. Okay, and then let's fix it or somehow rearrange. Okay, so but before we actually do that, I want to show you, okay, some of the things that I actually have still, okay, from my previous. Okay, so these are add-on accessories for your Skadiss. Say that the pegboard concept for IKEA is called Skadiss, right? So I love the concept because it's easy to assemble, and it's not very expensive. All right, so this one is like a hook, not hook, but something that you can use to hang stuff in, right? So that one, and it's very cheap. The accessories are very cheap. It ranges from $1 to maybe $1.50 to $2, $3, something like that, right? So for the add-ons. Okay, so this one's normally comes in packs of 2. This is a clip, right? So let's say if you have something you want to clip on, right, or something like that. Okay, and then you'll attach this. So the pegboard system of IKEA is kind of different though, because most pegboards have like circular pegs in the pegboard. Theirs is a different one. It's what do you call this, oval, and they have a different kind of system. Okay, so this is another kind of accessory where it hooks. Okay, so you put it like so, okay, and then back. Okay, so this is the one that you put in first, and then you lock it in like so. So this one is a little bit longer, so it can carry more stuff, right? So let's say you have several scissors like so, right? So you can put it like that, okay? So again, many ways for you to use this one. So, and then there is, so I have several of these, okay, and then I do have the shorter ones, okay, of this one. So these are the longer ones, and they come in different colors, by the way. All right, so there's okay, so there's a white one, there's a black one or gray one, okay, and then there is one that is like a J hook, right? So, and then in different color, okay, and then there is one that is actually like that. What do you call that? So you can just put something like that, a tool or something like so, right? So again, the nice thing about it is you can buy a lot of different accessories that can go with it. Another is this one. So this one is actually something that you can use if, let's say, if you don't want to put it on your wall, you wanted to put it on your table, attach it to your table, so you can squeeze in, okay, the pegboard in between two of these, right? So, and then you have something like this, okay, let's say you want photos or pictures, so you can hold them using that. All right, so basically these are the ones that are here, okay, and this is what you use to actually, okay, attach to your pegboard. So there are 4 corners, okay, so what you do is that there's a what do you call that, there's a bar that's included in any of your pegboards. So that one you attach to the wall, and then you will attach the top part of your pegboard. Now the bottom part, this is the only thing that you will attach. All right, so this one goes to the back of your pegboard, and this one goes to the front, okay, and then you close it, and then it will be, so the pegboard will move like that, so they're aligned, okay. So there I have extras. All right, so basically these are some of the accessories that you can buy. They are add-ons, okay, so for your IKEA Skådis Pegboard. Again, this is just basically a pegboard. So the back that you see is actually, oops, sorry, a pegboard. Okay. So I do have a question in the chat, my friend. So if you are going to organize your craft room, which is which is primarily your consideration? Is it aesthetic or aesthetically pleasing, or functionality? So which is more important for you, right? Hi, Don! All right. Kamusta? Mabuti, mabuti, Linda. I hope that mabuti ka rin. And this is Judy, the crafty in me. Good evening, Judy. Thank you so much for dropping by. All right. So let's go back to the problem at hand. All right. So again, this has been here for about 2 years. So, okay, the back part is my pegboard. But before the pegboard in front, okay, you can see this one. So this is an Alex add-on drawer where I actually put in, you know, additional gears and stuff. And then on top is where I actually put in, okay, come on, let's move. Okay, where I actually put in my, what do you call this? My markers. Okay, so let me see. I think it should follow my hand rather than my face, right? So my markers like that. And so let's just move this and some of the projects that I actually finished in the past. Okay, so let's just move them aside for a while so that you can see, okay, the actual pegboard at the back. Okay, so the camera is actually following me. All right. Okay, so you can actually see. Okay, so this is, okay, one way of, oh, it didn't follow me. Okay, I lost my camera. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hello, camera. Hold on. Okay, I just needed to follow me back again. Yoo-hoo. It is not following. Hold on. Okay. All right, there you go. It's green again. Okay. Follow, follow. Okay. Hey. Sometimes this camera has a mind of its own. Okay. All right, you need to follow. Yoo-hoo. All right. We're going up, up, up. Nope. Okay, let me just move it first. It failed to follow me because when I move too fast. Okay. It is not tracking me. Why is it not tracking? Okay. Okay, now it's tracking. Okay. So these are where I put my pens, right? So let us put them down first. Okay. So it will try to follow me again. But it will lose me. So I just put it down. All right. So, of course, since we're already cleaning, okay, and thinking, okay, so I would want your help, my friends, okay? So how will I change the look? All right. So, again, the one I want to change is this pegboard. So if you can see on one end, I do have like this trays. Okay, and then several more trays and stuff like that. So I want to change the look because it's been the same for, you know, more than 2 years. So let's change the look, okay, of my background. So I do need your help. Okay, so basically, in my quest for efficiency, right? So everything that I need is basically either on the sides of my table or at the back. Okay, so there are drawers over here. Okay, let me see if it will ask. I'll ask it to follow my hands. Okay, hold on. Hand tracking. All right. All right. So if you can see down below, all right, are all my stamps and dies. The whole stretch, okay, of this one are all stamps, and it's 2 layers. There's even one below. All right. So are all my stamps and my dies, right? So those you don't see, but that's why it's very easy for me just to pull out stuff. But the thing is this back, right? So I want to kind of change it, right? So at the same time, I'm also dusting. All right, so at the back, you see that's where, you know, my lights, LED lights are. Okay, so let's pull out some of the trays. All right, so you can see what the back actually looks like. Okay, so if you can give me a suggestion, okay, of how, you know, what do you think is a nice way to actually, you know, fix things? Okay, so I will remove everything so that it can be a blank slate again. All right, and then you can help me out, okay, in fixing. Okay, these are nice because they look, they can actually, you can actually pull this thing out like so, right? But again, somehow this has not been very functional for me. So maybe I should put something else in here. So again, I want both aesthetically pleasing at the same time functional. So basically, my table, my desk is very functional. Okay, it's this back part, but I feel is not as much, and thus, okay, I wanted to clean up and change. Okay, today. Okay, so, and I would want your help. Oops, sorry about that. Okay. So I have several of these trays, if you can see. So this pegboard at the back is actually a combination of, okay, 4. Okay. So this one is actually a project I did. This is a Team Holtz. What do you call that project? Maybe some of you would recognize this one. I forgot. Right? So there. We're cleaning up today. Patrick, hello, hello, hello. All right. So let me see. All right. Good evening, Judy, again. Okay. Everyday Tech, my dear friend, is Patrick. Yes, just dropping by in before morning meetings. Thank you so much, Patrick. And it's almost December again. Maybe we can invite you over again. Okay, so Linda says function, then form. Okay. Okay, how about you guys? Where's Lala? Yeah, I got lost. Tech is wonderful when it does what you want it to. Where in the world is Lala? No, it's not really heavy, my friends. It looks good to me, but again, I want a change, right? I like the idea of having the bottom center of the pegboard. Bottom center of the pegboard as focal point. Not too busy. Probably quite a frame as a good background if you are using it as your background, right? So it's been my background for quite a while. So normally this is what you see, right? There's 2 of this, right? So like this one. This was a project I did live. So it was like that. Okay, but then of course, remember I have my my markers over here at the bottom, and then on top of this markers, okay, so you do have, okay, hold on, let's go down a bit. Okay, some more down. Okay, it doesn't see it. Okay, so there you can still, you know, I have my markers underneath. Okay, so it will follow. Okay, so that's the thing. So now, so that's a good suggestion from Judy, right? So if I want it to be a focal point, which is basically a nice concept, right? So maybe not too busy. Hi, Wims. Yes. Hello, hello to everybody. Everybody saying hi to everybody. Of course, Yvette on her way too. Okay, so this one actually is very nice. I'm so proud of this one. Oops. Okay, hold on. What do you call this? My mic. I need my mic because I'm moving around, so I'm using my lapel. Okay, so my Rode Wireless Go. Okay, so I have 2 of these. Okay, so let's put it down first. Okay, so now look, it's a very, very different look that I removed it, right? So let's see a little bit of a farther look so you can see it, you know, a little bit farther. Okay, let me see. Am I in that look? Okay, wait a minute. What camera am I using? Oh, I was in a different camera. That's why. All right. Okay, so there you go. Ah, okay. So you're using the different camera. So basically, this is 4 pegboards. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So for me to reach the top, I do need to have something like a stool that I have to step on like this, right? So I can reach the top. See, that's the top. I have washi tapes over there. So the thing is, I have not fully utilized the top part of this one. So I normally have placed the things that I normally not use all the time. So this buttons, they're actually spice racks, also from IKEA. Okay, and I arrange them by colors. So let's remove everything and decide, okay, what I want to put there. Okay, so I want your help and suggestion. So let us start from scratch, okay, on how this one would look like, right? So Okay. So if we have a blank, it's like a blank canvas. So how do you think, we should, arrange, okay, my Skadiss? And this is like a, you can put like a, what do you call that? A book. So before I used to put all my, what do you call this? Stamp platforms here, but now it's just the rulers. Okay, so let's just put this one over here first. Okay, and this one over here. And then there is a basket there that I actually have not used for quite a while. Let me see. Okay. Oh, Scrappy Wife. Okay. I actually follow Scrappy Wife, Elisa. Oh, having a focal point. All right. Okay, Judy. Check out Judy. She has a very beautiful craft. Most of her stuff, actually, she creates on her own. She's a very awesome DIY crafter. Okay, Yvette says, I have a large 4x8 pegboard on my wall. And I use the highest part. Oh, it's the opposite. So it's the highest part where you put the decor. Makes sense. Right? Okay, my mostly used items are in the bottom. Exactly. But I wanted a different look. Oh, okay. Yes, I have 3 steps tools in my studio. Hi, Marianne. You feel me? My problem is always getting rid of dust. All right, so that's Wim. So again, there are 4. Okay, the biggest of the pegboards, and then there's 4 of that. I actually wanted to put pegboards on the whole wall, but instead of putting pegboards on everything, so I have 4 in the middle, and then I have this gosh, I forgot what you call this, these layers for like these are for my some of my magicals and my prima flowers. And on the other side are longer ones. Okay, so for those who have actually seen my woohoo, okay, I don't know if you can still see. Okay, let me move this. Okay, there. So this is another, this is longer, twice the length of that one. So all my mixed media stuff are on this side. Right? So those two, we will, they will be the same. Okay? Just the same. It's just this, this Skadiss. All right. Okay. So this one, there's a basket here that has this, wavy trimmers. Do you remember this, Don? I suppose Don has some. This is from, what's that company? Creative Memories, right? Remember that? And I have here my, like an explosion board from We Are Memory Keepers. So, not being used, not functional. All right, so I have several more to remove. Okay, and then I would need your help. Okay, but I will show you first what we removed. Okay. I actually need I have a nicer step ladder. Oh, this one's nice, right? When we go to cruises, I bring this because it's nice in your stateroom. It's a magnetic thing. So I put the bags. Okay, and then okay, some more, my friends. And then we will start. Okay, so this is the kind of hook. I don't know if you see this one because it's like just a peg. And then on top of here, this is a magnetic. Again, it's too high. See, I need a higher. Okay, I might. Hopefully, I don't fall. Right? Imagine how many stuff is in here. Right? So let's go to the other side. Okay, and let's remove this. So I have several, punch boards over here. Okay, and some stencils. These are my 12 by 12 stencils. All right, so let's just put it over there. And then some hooks. So I like the... All right, so you know what? I cannot reach that part anymore. So I do need another stool. Okay, so I need to remove this. Anyway, this camera is following me everywhere. So you will be able to see where I am most of the time. Okay. So because I do need this chair. Okay. So a higher chair. Okay, so that I can... Okay. If ever I fall, I hope I don't. Okay. All right, there you go. So here, can you still see me? All right. So you see how high this one is? Okay, so I got this. This was on sale. This is like 99 pesos. So that's basically this whole thing, this rod, it's a curtain rod, is only 99 pesos. So that's basically just $2. So I decided that, okay, I will put my washies over there. But so far, for the past 2 years, I have never touched any of these. So I feel that this concept has to go. This has to change because it's not working. All right, so since I'm here anyway, I've never dusted this thing, okay, for the past, 2 years. All right, so now, okay, it's a clean slate. Okay, now how do I go down? Oh my gosh, I'm so scared. All right, there you go. Okay. Whew, I survived. Okay, now friends, what do we do? Okay, I'm 5'1" and never mind. That's how short I am. Thus, I always need to have this tool with me, okay? So I guess whatever it is I can reach when I step on it, maybe that's the height that I should put things only, right? So I should not put anything higher than that, right? Unless, as Yvette said, it has to be something that will serve just like a decoration or something, right? Okay. And we have Margie. I'm debating on a small pegboard. I do have another pegboard that's on my table, smaller, over there on the other side. I love my pegboard, said Dawn. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, so see, that's why I said, okay, those washi tapes I've not touched for 2 years. So definitely that wasn't working. The ones on the baskets, those trimmers, not used as well. So again, I want to make use of everything that's within my space to be very functional and useful. So when I do different kinds of projects, it's like, and especially with me, right? Like my memory is like that of a fish. 8 seconds and it's gone. But if everything is near, then, it would be easier for me to reach and to look for things. Yes, everyone say hi to Margie. He had to switch to my computer, got my coffee, and ready to go. Okay, stay safe, Susan. Okay, whatever it is you are going. All right, so there you go now, my friends. I'm so big. Let's narrow me a bit. All right, so there you go. So, what do we do now? Okay, so let's go to the table. The mess that is my table right now. Okay, so again, let's look at what we removed. Okay, so I had this containers, right? So the thing is, this attaches to the pegboard, right? So it hangs like that, and then you can pull it out and then just pull it back, put it back. But the thing is, these things, I have never actually used it. Never. So I feel that whatever I placed in here has to go because I've never used it the past 2 years. So this is probably something that I need to put somewhere else, right? So let's remove that and put it somewhere else. Okay, so I probably need to have like a container to just, you know, put it in for now. Okay, hold on. I will get this one. Okay, so the ones I use for my card making, since I'm not doing Kenja's cards just yet. I just finished one of my sets. So let's grab one of these. Okay, and then let's just pour out the contents. Oh, where did I put it? See? I was just holding it, my friends. Now I cannot find it. Ay, Lala. I was just holding. Okay, let's pour one of the... Okay, so this had... Okay, this is like we are memory keepers to create, you know, flowers, paper flowers. Okay, so I've not used that. Okay, so that has to go somewhere. Let's just put it there for now, and then I will, you know, probably transfer somewhere. Okay, so where did I... Okay, this one. Okay, so this one. All right. Okay, so this one. This one has metal embellishments. You know, the purpose why I placed it there is so that I can use them. But I've not been scrapbooking lately, right? So I feel that maybe this ain't supposed to go here, okay? Because I rarely use them, all right? So they have to go somewhere else. Okay, so let's put it there first. Okay, so what else? This one, the next one. Okay, so let's wipe. Okay, so these are another set of chipboard flowers. Never used. So, change. Right? So now, what do you think, my friends, should I put here instead? Alright, so what should I put here instead? Okay, so I have 6 of this. I have 6. Alright, so let's think. Okay, so there's another, you know, Prima. Remember, my other Prima flowers are actually here. Okay, oops, let me see. Let's use this camera. Okay, so my other Prima flowers are actually here. Right? So maybe I should just put it back. Okay, grab some bottles of my Prima and just put them back over here. Right? So maybe it's best to just return it to its original position, because having them here actually has not been helpful in me using it. So let's probably, you know, use it for something else. So any ideas, my friends, what I can put there? So as I said, things that have not worked. Okay, so because for the past couple of, you know, years, 2 years, they've been out and I've never really used them. So, okay, normally I should use my paper flowers, right? Look at that. Okay. Okay. So maybe I should grab some more. Okay, other Prima flowers. Okay, so this is where I have my Prima. Okay, I'll grab some more. Okay, so if you can, you know, while waiting, maybe you can help me think of what I will be putting in these containers. Okay, they definitely has to go back to my, okay, pegboard, but I want to put something there that actually will be something that I normally use, right? So there. Okay, so let's put this back. Okay, where they are. Okay, so all Prima flowers go over there. Okay. And yeah, we even have this stuffed toy. My kids gave this to me. All right, so we have, okay, we have vacated 4 already. So we have freed up 4 of these. Okay, so now I just need to know what I can use it for. Okay, as we try to, rearrange this pegboard of mine at the back. Okay. Hi, Reagan. Good morning. Wims is gonna be right back. Yes, like things go together, right? Yes, maybe we have. Okay. Okay, what did Don say? Maybe leave it empty until you come to something. Great idea. Great idea, Don. All right, so let's just put it empty first. Okay, so, and then we will see. Okay, but where do I want it? Do I still want it here? Or do I want it on the sides? See, maybe the sides, because I probably want here my inks or something that, remember before what I had here were these projects, okay, were these projects of mine at the back, right? So I want to change it a bit. So maybe this one I will put on top, just like what Don said earlier. So let's put that aside. So that will go on top later. Okay, I might step on my iPad. Let's move it aside. Okay. All right. And these are chipboard. Okay, let me go. Chipboard letters. Okay, here you have chipboard letters. And here I have one that is empty. What do you call that? Empty tiles. Like a domino, empty tiles. I don't know why. Just looks nice. So I said, okay, I'm gonna put it there. All right, so let's put it aside. Okay, and then just put them all on this side. Do I put like all of them on one side or all of them on another side? Or just 3 here and then put the other one on the other side? See, it looks nice, right? So you can just pull it out like that. Right? So the concept is very nice. It's just that it wasn't functional. Gotta go. So we gotta make it functional. Okay, so that is what is, okay, the plan. Okay, so everything that I put on that board has to be something that I can really use. Okay, so do I put everything on this side? Okay, so because I have 6, yes, I have 6 of this one. Imagine everything that was in those containers I never used. Oh my goodness, right? So I was thinking, what if they, like the small dies that I normally use all the time? But then it's deep. I want those to be a little bit on the shallow side. No. Okay, let's think some more. All right. So the next thing, okay, so what do we put on the next layer, my friends? Or what else do we put? Okay. I see some rules here. Susan said, that's my rule too. Until I got this new desk, it's a U shape. So I have multiples of the basics like scissors, pokey tool. I also have a set next for my comfy chair. Okay. So, hi, yes, Sim Troy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, on the side since it's empty. Okay, so I did place them on the sides, Reagan. All right, so I think at least that is correct. So I have to take frequent breaks, so elevate. Oh, have multiples and not constantly get up. Oh, that's great, Susan. I also need to do that. You know, when I have a very weird sleeping pattern. You know, I have GERD. So, I need to elevate my head. So, I have like a cheese pillow. so that my upper body is a little bit, higher. And then my feet also has to be elevated because I have very bad circulation on my lower part of the body. So I look like that. Right? Like I'm in like a V when I sleep. Right? So again, I have several of these. Most of them are white, but I do have, I think, two that are gray. So for me, I feel that this part has worked for me. Okay, so the lower part, I am not putting anything, as I still want, these ones are actually my markers. So if you can see, these are my pencils. These are my, okay, move more, move some more. These are my Copic markers, my Ohuhu. Okay, so all my coloring materials are there. And one more layer on top. So that this part is not supposed to have anything. Right? But then I didn't put it higher because I'm short. I really cannot reach it anymore. As it is, I need the stool to actually reach the top of that one. So with this one, okay, I want to still put this one. Okay, so this has been very useful. All right, so of course, we do a lot of embossing, right? So my distress glaze actually are in one of these. Okay, and they stay, okay, on that part. Okay, so they stay on this part. Okay, and that has been very effective and useful for me, right? So all my embossing powders are actually just here, and I will retain that because it's been effective. Okay, so those that work, I will retain. Those that haven't been working, let's change. Right? Okay. All right. So there you go. Since, okay, so I have more of those. Okay, so a different brand. I also have some of the waxes. Okay, so this from Little Birdie. Okay, so let's clean this one first. Okay, and then I do have some of these. You know what? This I have not really been using, my Nuvo. I have, I think, the complete collection of this Nuvo drops. It became like very, very famous, maybe what? Almost a decade ago, right? So it's a good thing that they have actually not dried up. But truth be said, I have not really been able to use them. So I am thinking if I should put them on the mixed media side instead of putting it here. What do you think, friends? You can move it to the center. Okay, great suggestion. You will see the empty and available. Yay! It's Troy from the... Oh, it's Troy! How are you, Troy? I hope you're feeling better, my friend. Okay, be careful with what you eat. I heard you had food poisoning, right? And that's not fun. Thank you so much, Troy, Troy, for dropping by. Guys, this is Troy, our dear friend, right? So he is often with our dear friend Stan. Okay, so the sumo show, if you are interested in that, I love watching sumo. And the nice thing about that is Choi and Stan would, what do you call that? I'm thinking in Filipino and then translating in English. Not narrate, but yeah, comment. Yes, they do the commentary. There you go. Okay, so what projects do you use the Nuvo drops for when you actually use them? All right, Susan, remember how Jennifer Maguire, instead of, those blings and stuff, would always use Nuvo drops before? And I said, ooh, that's awesome. But then I realized, this Nuvo drops, they dry so long. And, I'm like all over the place, right? My hand is like all over the place. And so, most often than not, whenever I use my Nuvo drops, I would ruin my card because I would accidentally touch it. And then, instead of having like a perfect circle or a bubble, it becomes a blob. And so unless I know that I can, let that project stand and I won't touch it, then that's the only time I actually use it, right? But how Jennifer Maguire, when she used this, is like very inspiring. But then when I was the one using it, not so, right? So I couldn't make the perfect circles. I would always mess it up. So, okay. So this ones would go over here again. All right. So that's Troy. Glad to see you're back, Troy. Oh, Vicky has to go. Bye, Vicky. Oh, okay, here. You can make a list of items you haven't used in a bit and pick one each week on using in projects. Oh, great. We can do that for September. Right, Don? Okay. If you don't use them much, yes, I need to run. Happy organizing. We'll make the rest and start later. Happy Friday. Same, Vicky. Take care. You can make your own enamel dots with the Nuvo. Exactly, right? So that's what she does. So she would like let it stay, and then after, when it hardens, then it can be like enamel dots. But truth be said, I'm so lazy to actually do that. Again, as I said, more often than not, I would create and it took me a while to actually get perfect, make it perfect circle. You know what? My revelation is this one. So I bought the Nuvo drops, right? So all the colors. And then one of our dear crafter friends here in the Philippines, Janu Zate, became one a DT, okay, of Lil Birdie for quite several years. So she was, of course, promoting this, and I find it's actually easier to create perfect circles with this Little Birdie 3D pearl drops than the Nuvo. Again, that's for me. So I actually even use this, pearl drops more than the Nuvo drops. So I feel that the pearl drops, Little Birdie pearl drops, okay, will stay. They have a place. They get to go back in their own place. But the Nuvo drops, they say bye-bye. They probably will have to go in the mixed media area. All right. So I even follow Jennifer Maguire's suggestion that you put a little bit of a blob of it on top so that even from the top what color it is, right? So I love Jennifer Maguire in terms of organizing, and because it really makes sense, right? So her technique, it really makes sense. She is anyway an engineer, right? So it's just very logical way of thinking through things, and I just so love watching her organize and also create many different techniques to make use of all our projects. Again, thank you so much for being here. This is me organizing my pegboard at the back. Okay, so again, look at the colors as well of the Little Birdie. They're so cute. I love it. Oh, okay, I have to put it here first because I don't know. Oh, look at that dust. I will not wipe that. So I do have this vac, mini vac that is super, super strong, my friends. It's super strong. Do you see? Oh, maybe you did not. It's super, very strong and easy to use. So it stays on the side of, okay. There you go. Okay, so let me see. This one would probably go here. But what will I put there? Okay. Anyways, we can change it a little, right, later. Do I put it there? Okay, anyway, let's see. If ever we change it later. Okay. Okay. If we will change, I'm just putting in the pearl drops, not the Nuvo drops. Okay. There you go. Because it's like for 2 years, this is basically what you see all the time. It's all the same, right? So I do want to have like a different kind of look somehow. All right. Okay, so I wanted to have these stencils. These are 12 by 12, and even the mega mask, you know, remember that from ID Swap? But it never got used because normally the masks or the, what do you call this, the stencils I use are the smaller ones, right? I rarely use the big ones. So I think this has to go as well, right? So we will not use that for our pegboard. Okay, so might as well put in something that I actually need to be here. All right, so let's make the whole stretch this, right? Okay, so a little bit more embossing powders. Okay, so these are the Ranger ones and some Brutus Monroe. Okay. Okay, let me see. What else? Okay. So now what else goes back? Okay. These are so cute, my friends. Look. Okay, no, dust. Okay. So I arranged my buttons by color. Right? And they look so cute. They're aesthetically pleasing. But I never really use them. I used them maybe twice. But they look nice. So I'm thinking maybe they should stay just for the aesthetic part of what they bring. What do you think? What do you think, friends? Because they're really perfect containers for my buttons. I'm not just sure if, you know, I really want to put them here. What do you think? Okay. So I have another one like this. So what if we put this and this on top of each other? Okay. Or maybe the same height. So they look, you know, aligned. Okay, and probably, you know, this, and let's align it like so. And let's put the bottles there. What do you think? What do you think? Okay, let me see. Exactly right, Yvette. Oh! Pearl pen magic? I've never seen those, Susan. Oh, glad that you're feeling better, Troy. Yes, food poisoning is no joke. Absolutely. Okay, so Troy said, I end up with so many different pairs of scissors, I ended up stealing an idea from a mechanic's desk. It's heavy-duty magnetic strip that sticks to the steel pegboard. Never lose scissors now. Oh, I have one like that, Troy, but I use it for not scissors, okay, but this one. Okay, show you. You see that one? Okay, yeah, do you see it? Where is it? No, my mic is in the way. Oh, okay. Okay. It has to, I have to go to the stool. Okay. So that the camera will follow me. There. See, this is a magnetic. This one is useful actually because I really use most of these dies. All right. So it's nice that I have this magnetic thing that I can put most of the, you know, basic shapes. But those that are really, really, like these are sentiments, right? So, but those that are square, circle, something like that, it's really beside my table, underneath, right? It's because I use them all the time. Okay, I place this on top because I had to put this, you know, rack of different containers, like so, that I can, you know, put some of my other tools like that. And then if I'm done using, this is very useful. Everything here is perfect. Okay, I've been using that. Okay, so it's just really this part of my craft room, and that's the pegboard, that really somehow hasn't been fully utilized. So I'm thinking, what should I put? Okay, there. Yeah, this vacuum cleaner is super nice. Okay, let me see. Let me go back to this one. Okay. Or do I put this on top because it's tall? Okay, so let's put the... Okay, so do we put the bottles here, my friends? What do you think? Never heard of those, Susan. Same. So glad you're feeling better, Troy. Exactly. It's a German product in a bottle shaped like Trini. Okay, again. It's a German product in a bottle shaped like Trinity Stamps glue. It works on multiple surfaces, including fabric. Ooh, like candy. Put the buttons up higher, since they look pretty, but don't let them take it. Okay. Actually, that's what they were before, Susan. So I just put them back there. But they're nice, right? So let's put them back there. Okay. All right. So I agree. Okay. So I'll just need to... Okay. So I clean that. Okay. So there are actually several of them because I have a lot of colors. You remember during the scrapbooking days, my friends, right? So, I think it's called bag of buttons, right? So you have this one bag that has like, let's say you have a Halloween theme, you have a love theme, like all the colors and all the different kinds of buttons. Because, you know, it was something that most of the time you can add on to your scrapbooks, right? So when I started getting stuff for crafting, it was basically scrapbooking that time. So, okay. So, I will follow Susan. I'll put them on a higher one. And Wims is back. So, I would move the magnetic die board down. Oh. Problem though, Susan. I cannot. Because they are drilled. I can't drill. I need help with that. And I like these racks. But I agree, maybe it should be lower. But I don't have any more walls. That's the thing. Okay, something to think about. Okay, what's the brand for the mini vac? It's MI. It's me. I don't know if you have this brand in the US. It's me. MI. It's very strong. It's just a small. And you know how much this is? This I got for, what's $1,000? $20? Something like that. $20 plus. Very, very heavy duty. I love it. And small. Crafting is absolutely a physical sport. Lala's up and down. Crafter calisthenics. Oh, truth be told, we're all the same. You also. All right, so let's put these buttons back onto the pegboard. Okay, so this spice racks actually are also from IKEA, right? So I like, diba? Look at them. They're so cute. So let's put all the pinks together. Okay, pink, red, okay, and purple. They look nice together, right? Okay. I arrange them like, you know, colors of the rainbow, like so. You know, this one, I actually haven't used. This is from Clarity Stamps. They're supposed to be for coloring and stuff, but I have never used them. Ever. Even for scrapbooking. Ay. All right, so let's put it a little bit higher. Okay, so let me see. I need my stool. Good luck to me. Don't fall. All right, so a little higher. Okay, but maybe I'll put it here in the middle. Okay. But then it's too high. You can't see it anymore. No. A little lower. Okay, how about that? Or, and then I put it like that. Is it nicer if it's like that? No. It's like that, so they can see it. Okay. All right, and then we put the next one, but I have to wipe it first. So there goes the yellows, and the greens, and the neutrals. And then you have the orange. Okay, how about you, my friends? Maybe you want to join me and clean as well. All right, so let's do a side by side. It's easier to put it when there's nothing there yet, right? You know that song from, what is that? What is that? K-pop demon something. It's been like last song syndrome. All right. Ding, 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 ding. There you go. So we have 4 already. Okay, over there. Ching. Ay, you didn't see it. Ching. Come on. There. So we have here and here. All right. Okay. Next. In fairness, I was expecting it would be really, really, really dusty. But it not so. Okay, this one I actually use every now and then. Okay. So, but not too often. So you guys are right. So let's put it a little bit higher. Okay. I just hope that in the end, I don't end up having the same look. Because I really want to change, you know, the look a little bit. Okay. So this is green. Okay. So let's do green, blue, and black. All right. This one. All right. Oh, let's do this. Okay, so this one goes over here. Okay, so okay, are they aligned? I hope so. Okay. Okay, next. So we're done with the buttons. Okay, so what do I do now with my washies? Okay. Oh, what happened? Why is it not pantay? All right. Okay, what goes next? Oh, this one. So this one, instead of being here, it used to be over here. That was my background. Okay, now maybe let's put it here and there. All right, so where was the holder for this one? See? See? I lost it. Okay, hold on. It's here somewhere. It must be here somewhere because I just basically placed everything here. Right? Okay, we can do this. I can figure it out. Let me figure it out. Where is it? It has that ring kind. Okay, do I have it here? Oh my goodness, guys. Where did I put it? Where? Oh, here are some more. Here are some more embossing folders. While I try to figure out where I placed. Okay, where did I place those? Okay. Okay, so these are embossing folders. Where? Okay. Oh my goodness, my friends. I cannot. This memory of mine is so frustrating. The hey. Where did I put it? I just had it with me. Okay, it's out and new. Okay, so then let's add a little bit of a fake flower over there. Okay, now I want to put this one in. But then where did I put this thing to hold it? It looks like big hooks. No, it's not there. Those are stamps. Okay. Here. Okay, let's just do this first, okay? So what do I do with this one? This one. You see all the magnets are actually over here. Because it's magnetic, right? So I put all the magnets for the stamp platform. Okay, and then these are the corners for what do you call this? For the Misty. Okay, and so let's put this. Where do I put you? Okay, so maybe let's put you over here. Okay. I go. Come on. Okay, there you go. So that would go over there. I just don't know what goes there. I cannot find it, friends. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, so the sponge boards, do they go back? I've not used it. I don't think so. Let's not put that back anymore over there. And this washi tapes, where do I put this? The one with the bars? Okay, I cannot put that back anymore. Okay. Okay, because if I don't use the vacuum, I will be sneezing because of the... Okay. So I use a lot of this, right? So I like it. I really want to get rid of this one already. Okay, let's go around the room. Maybe I can figure out where I placed it. Oh my goodness, friends! Okay, follow. The camera is following me. Okay, but I am... Oh, I think I found it. Is this it? Oh yeah, it is this one. Alright. I know it already, friends. I was looking for like a big one. Okay, so the camera got stuck over there. Follow me. Come on. Over here. Over here. All right, so this side of my craft room, since you see it anyways, this is my Kallax drawers. I have around four 2 by 6, 2 by 4, 2 by 4. Okay, so come on, come on, come on, follow. Okay. All right, so let's put this over. Okay, so let's follow the advice of, okay. Okay. And then this one will go over there. Is it too high? Yeah. So maybe we'll lower it a little bit. Okay, 1 peg lower. Okay, and then let's put it on top. There. 1 down. Okay, so these are the ones I'm using. Okay, so this. Okay. So let's do the same on the other side. Let me see, do you have something? Okay. Actually, I would love to have that actually. You're right, Susan, a little bit lower. It's just that I don't know. I have no more wall. I bought that too because of you. Oh, you saw these swims before during my rainbow order. Yes, Mommy Lala, do you know when Kira Craft's website is going to be back? I was actually talking to Sir AD the other day, and he said he's working on it. He's just busy with family matters. Okay, but the minute that they're up, I will announce, my friends. Speaking of which, by the way, friends, okay, I was talking to Nenette the other day. Nenette is owner of My Little Attic Studio, and there will be an upcoming, anniversary sale, 40% off. So, set the date. Anytime this coming week, my friends. So, make sure you get to go to, okay, My Little Attic Studio, because it's limited time only. And whatever is there, once it's gone, is gone. Right? So, it's a good thing that you mentioned, Wims. I remembered. All right. So, Troy said, I wonder if I could find it on app. I always need to vacuum smaller bits of stuff. Okay, I'm sure there is, right? So, probably just a different brand, but something like this. And it looks, the first time I saw this from a friend, Marie of Craftis, Craftis Marie, I said no, because I was still using my Panasonic mini vac, but that was a little bit bigger and heavier. And you know how, although I'm a little on the chubby side, okay, my hands are actually pretty weak. So I love this because it's very powerful and yet not too heavy. Okay, if you can see them, that's all that matters. Okay, I don't like having to climb. Exactly. I'm also doing some cleanup. Oh, Judy is. I'm not allowed on a stool. Actually, the same. My dear friends, my mom actually, passed away from falling off the roof, right? So I'm really not allowed to step on stools and stuff like that, right? So by accident, she was hanging clothes on the roof, and then she got dizzy, and so I'm actually afraid also of heights. But this is just not very high, so. But I decided to fussy cut while watching. Oo nga, wala ka pang work, Judy? O maybe finish work early? I'm folding card bases. See? Multitasking crafters on vacay, having maximizing the long weekend. Yes, guys, it's been like last Monday. it's a holiday here where I live. It's our city day. And then yesterday was our a hero Ninoy Aquino Day. And this Monday is another holiday. It's our National Heroes Day. So it's like so many holidays. And Troy is drinking some coffee and thinking deeply about the concept of organizing my craft area, which is my way of avoiding organize. That's funny, Troy. Okay, so you put the hooks on the desk to your right of them. Wow! Wow, Susan. Amazing! She remembered. Exactly, that's where I found it. I should have read the chat. Thank you, my friend. Amazing, Susan. I fell in the yard on my wet grass. Oh my goodness, Linda. Oh, so that's what happened to your arms. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I wish storage options were cheaper. The supplies are expensive though. So true. So that's one thing that is, is nice about where, in the Philippines, we have many options that are, not as expensive. For you guys, yes, storage is expensive. Okay, I was thinking about that to Yvette. How is it done? Okay. Oh, which one? Which one, Wims? Oh, what did Yvette say? Did I miss it? Was it about the Nuvo drops? Wims? Oh, yeah. One of these days, I know already how. After so many try swims, okay? And then I will create the one with the little birdie. And you will see how absolutely, easy it is to, easier it is to do that with the other one. Okay, Thori, thank you so much. Enjoy your coffee and please get better. Okay, on the IKEA website today. Thank you so much, Troy, and see you on Stans and, of course, on the Sumo Show. Guys, Sumo Show is on YouTube. And, of course, Troy and Stan moderates that one. Okay, it's been a month back to see ortho on September 2. It's still giving me discomfort, but I'm moving it so I don't have to deal with a frozen shoulder. Yes, by the way, guys, I actually have a frozen shoulder. And it took me almost 2 years to recover from that. Okay, even with all the therapy and all the, TENS and all those things that they had to do with me, it didn't work. I saw the sale of My Little Attic. I'm waiting for it to. Yes, it's pretty soon. Hello, Brenda. Thank you so much. Oh, I love your avatar. It's so cute. Thanks for dropping by. Yes, physical therapy is so helpful. Yes, but not for frozen shoulder. It took me such a long time, my friends. I even had to sleep sitting down. I kid you not. That was how terrible it was. And the story behind how I got that is for another day because it's quite long. Funny as well. The YouTube forensic investigator. Exactly. All right. Have a great day, Troy. Again, don't forget to hit the like. Thank you so much, Wims. All right. So, yes, you should see Troy, talk with Stan. You will have an amazing time with both of them. So, one time we had this like virtual sumo, right? So, you will you will choose a sumo wrestler. And then because it's like a sumo finals or something. So since I didn't know, I actually chose the one that's the weakest. So I was actually the first one to get eliminated. All right, so let's put this. Okay, I actually found this one already. All right, so let's put the other one. Okay, so just careful. I am careful, friends. Don't worry. All right. So, is it here? No. Okay. All right. There you go. And then, let's put this over there. So, see? It's nicer to organize when you are with friends. Right? Because if it's just, oh, I like it. From afar, when you enter the room, you can easily see it. I love it. Sorry, something fell. This fell. All right, so now basically that's it. No, still. Okay, so I have this like stamps for faith journaling. Why it's here, I have no idea. Okay, but I do have this. Okay, so probably this one I've not used them. They're from Clarity Stamps. They're supposed to be for coloring, but I've never ever used them. So probably this will have to go, okay, onto the racks. Yeah. Yes. Let's just put them there. Okay, so not on the pegboard anymore. Okay, so what do I put here? Wow. I've cleared so many stuff. But now when I go live, it looks like that. Okay, cleaner look. Okay, so let me see. Okay. So where do I put these punch boards? What do you think? I've never used them. The 2 years that they've been hanging there, I've actually not used them. What do you think, friends? To stay or not to stay? Okay, so this punch boards. Do I put them there? This is supposed to be, this is a pocket punch board. The other one is a tag punch board. And the other one is a triangle score guide. You know what? I'll just put them. It looks, I should use them because they kind of look, you know, they're useful. I should like use them when I make tags and stuff. All right, so let's just put them back. Okay. There you go. Okay. And then I have my letter L for my name. I have two. LL. What do you think? Should they stay there? In the middle? Okay, let me see. Okay. Frozen shoulder took me almost 2 years to... Exactly! Exactly! The same thing, Yvette. You know, my angle is only up to here. I cannot even go beyond this. See, when I do like that, you will see my neck go like this. It was a very long story, my friends, but it was not fun. Donate them! Susan! Or probably I will put them in the, yes, the craft hub. Okay, the Joyful Crafters Club hub. So they can use it. Okay, now this. Okay, the one that used to be here are, you know, this explosion board. This one is the alphabet alignment guide. And this one is this creative memories that, you know, makes cuts, waves, and stuff. So for now, I feel, okay, let me just, oh, I think it's dusty. Let me just clean that first. Okay. Since I have no place to put it anyways, so let it stay like so. And probably I will put it over here. There you go. How's that look? All right. Okay, so let's lift it a bit so that you can see. Hey, go up, up, up. Going up, up, up. Oh, my son says, don't sing, copyright. All right, so it's like that. Okay. All right, friends. So from here, left, going to, hey, follow me. Follow, follow. Oh, it's not following me because it's not on tracking. Okay, so this going to this way. Right, so it's so clean right now. Okay, so I do have those hooks. Okay, so how about this ones? I do have these kinds of things. Okay, so what do I do with this? Let me see. What goes here? Okay, it says tacky glue. This one is a wink of, why is it here? Wink of Stella has to go here at the back. Okay. Okay, let me see. What else do I need to put? I think no more. Okay. So this two. Okay, so this is a magnetic one for the quill, foil quill, right? And this one is, you know, normally when we go to cruise, that's the magnetic thing you put on the door of your stateroom. Okay, so where do we put this? Dun, 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 dun. Let me see. How about this letter L? Will that stay over there, my friends? This two. Okay, so let me put this one over here. Maybe there. Okay, so that they're aligned. And then another one there. So just like Susan said, it's okay. Maybe it's just blank for now. Let's see what I will put there eventually. Oh, they're not even. Okay, so a little bit there. There you go. That looks nicer. All right, so now let's go back to the top of my desk. Okay, so what do I do with this stretch? Okay, so right now, these are my markers, okay, on top of an Alex drawer. Okay, and this is where I put all my excess gears, my excess wires, you know, stands and stuff. Okay. Oh, this washi tapes. Look at that. This is a curtain rod that I placed on top before. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can place it here already. And now I can reach it. What do you think, guys? I think if it's lower, I think I can use it. And it doesn't have to be seen. I can put it like pretty low, like so. And then, let's see. Since it's readily available now, it's nearer. So I could probably be able to use it now. Is it? There you go. What do you think? Right? Looks nice. Okay, but we need to remove these hooks. Okay. Don't need those hooks. Okay. Why do I have so many hooks? Why? What for? I have no idea as well. Your guess is as good as mine, my friends. All right, so how about that? All right, that looks nice. Okay, so the next thing would have to be, how about I put my alcohol alcohol marker over there. Okay, so the one at the back before, okay, so the middle part, okay, was this one. Okay, like this. Okay, but when I do so, then I won't be able to see my washi tape again. Unless I... But at least it's down below. right? So it's at the back only. What do you think? So if I am here, okay, so this is going to be the look. Or do I put my eCam trophy? And this one, my eCam Fam Gold Club. Gold Mug Club and my Creator Camp trophy. Okay, let me see. Let me see. If I put it over there, can it be seen? So maybe let's put it over here, like so. Yeah, so Susan said, you know, change, change, change. And check, you know, how you like things to look at. All right. See, it's been 3 years. It's been the same look for 3 years, almost 3 years. So I said, you know, kind of time for a little bit of a change. A little bit of a change in look. Okay, anyway, it's almost Christmas time as well. Oh, I love this. There's teal. Alright, so there goes my little birdie pearl drops. How's that? Okay, how about if we put this one? This is Wim's gift from me. You see, that's me. All right, and then maybe let's put this gold mug over there. So it's the eCam Fam gold mug. Okay, and then okay, let's put the others over here. Okay, what do you think, friends? Okay, now it's cleaner. There's room to grow. The background looks a little better. Let me see. Let me look at the chat. Okay. That holds frying pans to hold my paper trimmers. Okay, so my paper trimmers, the big ones are actually under my table and I just pull them out when I need to. The smaller ones, okay, come on, follow me, camera. Okay, I'll bring you. Okay, are you following me? Okay, are you following me? Are you following me? Are you following me? Okay, can you see this, friends? This is another table where I have another Skadiss. This is very functional. So you have here, can you see? Can you see this part? I'm not sure if you can see it. All right, so this part are all my other paper trimmers. So I rarely use this. That's why it's there. Normally, I just use them if I need to like go somewhere to craft. But most of the time, the big ones are underneath my table. All right, follow, 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 follow. All right, so there. So now, I do have this, you know, washi tape containers that look like this, my friends. They're very cute. You know, it's like per theme, right? So this one is more like all faith-based. This one is more on the orange and yellow tones like that. And then you can, you know, this is just from a dollar store, but they're very cute. It's just that it eats up a lot of space, right? And then it has a cutter as well. So I normally place it on top of this one over there, beside it. Okay, so I mean, you didn't see it. Okay, like this. So I normally place it here like so. Okay, so tell me what you think. But so far, I have not used them. But they look nice. So, it's like that. So something like that. Okay, so what do you think, my friends? How are we doing in terms of, I still have one of these. Okay, and oh, how about this ones? How about putting some of my Prima instead of over there? Or some of my magicals here instead of there, so that it's not too white over here. Right, let's see. Let's just test it out, my friends. Okay, so maybe I can put this down like so, since it's just, you know, these are just embossing powders, and then I will put this here, there, and then I will put my magicals, right? So all my magicals will be here, right? What do you think, my friends? There you go. How's that? Right? I think I like it, right? What do you think? And then all of this now will go here. Okay. What do you think? What do you think? Okay, so just a little bit more. So the Nuvo drops will go with the other mixed media on the other side of the room. Okay, how about this? This has to go with the, okay, with the other faith themed ones over there. Okay. Oh, almost. How about this? This is actually for my dear friend Caroline. If and when I get to go to Boston again. So for now, it stays there. Oh my goodness, we're almost done, my friends. I think I have basically the ones that were here. I have to put, okay, in a different place. So I have room to grow. I think I like it. Right? What do you think? Right? Look now, friends. Oh, this is where I actually put my, you know, my, what do you call this? My stamping platforms, my score pal. Okay, all the, what do you call that? Plates, right? And then all the A4 solid card stock, right? So when I need like you know, and this one is where, you know, some of the card bases, okay, and the ones I use for Candace Card Challenge over here, right? So, and then some stickers. So there. So this part of my craft room is very, very functional, except for that part, you know, the pegboard at the back. So I think, yes, so we still have a blank space over there at the top. Okay, so maybe for, let me see what's left on the table. Okay, so these ones are, oh, I remember this. Thanks for being a great chum. This is one of the projects for Kendra's Card Challenge. I hope your day doesn't bite. It's so cute, right? So I actually did an acetate for the back of the card. It's very chunky though. Right, but I love it. See, at the back, inside. So it can actually be, you know, if I can, you know, I can actually put it there as well. Or maybe I can put it, yeah, maybe for there for now. All right, how's that? Okay, let's go back to this one. Okay, so let's go through. This is a metallic. Okay, I have so many pens. Okay, so these are different kinds of rulers, and these were the ones that were actually in the basket before. Okay, in that basket over there. But I think, so that's a T ruler. That's for the Misty. Okay, this is also for the Misty. For the Misty. Yeah, my sweet petunia. So if you want to make like, you know, your sentiments go like that and they're even. So these are the add-ons for my Misty. Okay, this is for Dilutions, from Dilutions for art journaling and mixed media. This is my T ruler. So where will I put them? Okay, so before I place them over here. Okay, so for now, let's just place them back again over there. Okay, so that's where I have these rulers. But I feel that they can be placed somewhere else. Okay, so maybe how about put, oh no, can't, because some are wide, can be placed over there. Okay, and this one, right? So you have this swatches, and I even have this from my, oh my goodness. This is from scrapbook page, you know, page maps by Becky Fleck, right? So this is for scrapbooking, right? So maybe I'll get one of these, okay, and put it on the side of the pegboard. Okay, let me see. Okay, where is this one? Okay, so let's put it. Okay, maybe over there. Okay, that's it. And then, oh, this one is from a project. One of my mixed media tags. Right? So pretty. I actually can get a clip. And this is actually, you know, I can hang it here on the sides. There, I'll show you. Here. Right? So you can have those. I think I'm almost done. Oh, the washies. I was going to put the washi lower so you'll see it. Yes, Susan is such, you know, what do you call that? A visionary, right? So I was surprised that the washi is actually perfect here at the back. You know, it doesn't look and feel very cluttered because it's actually covered by this, and at the same time it's low enough and accessible so that I can actually use it. So finally, after 2 years, I'll be able to use it. Can the marker holders stack under them so they don't take up the entire length of the counter? Oh, this one. So if I stack them, so let's check that. Let's try that, Susan. Okay, if I stack them, okay, it can. Okay, let's try that. I think I like Susan's suggestion. Okay. Come on, Lala, you can do this. Oh, it's so heavy. All right. Yeah. Okay. So if I stack this, okay, so if we stack my markers like Copics, okay. So, okay, so my Copics, okay, so you will see the, oh, okay, first I'll vacuum. All right. All right. Okay. Okay, so if I put them on top, like so, and then this one, oh, they are nice, right? So I can even cover up the source of my lights. Alright, so I will lift this, and then I'll put this at the top like so. And then I open the lights. Look. Right? So there's the red. And then let's put the blue over here. There you go. So you have the red and the blue lights. Okay, and then I'm here. Oh, you can see, illuminate the... Okay, but it would look something like this, friends. Right, so there. Do you think it's better, Susan? Better, friends? Okay, and then how about this one? Do I stack it up still? One more? Like that? Oh, that's too much. If this is here, that's gonna be my background. Then I'll have a cluttered background. Or I move it. Or maybe I make a tower out of it. What do you think? Oh, sorry. I make a tower. What am I doing? This one. I make a tower out of it. But then it will cover this one. Or I make just two. Okay, I will just put together two. And then the other one. So you can actually, you know, remove them from each other. Okay. And then put this in the middle. Or put it like that. What do you think, friends? That one. Okay, this. Like that. Okay, and then this one. Like that. Okay, and then I will just put another one over here. All right, what do you think, friends? Or do I put the other one over here onto the other side? Like so. Like that. Okay, so... Oh, I need the... And then you move the washi up a little. Front and center. Oh, not on the sides. Okay. See, I'm very obedient. Okay, so the trophy go here. And this one, my gold mug goes there. And maybe, okay, this one, because that's from Wims. And my letter L's go over here. How's that? Let me see. Is that better, Susan? Let me see. If I'm in this route, okay, so it's there. So maybe we put them this exchange. so it can be seen better. And subscribe. Like that. Come on. Okay, how's that? I don't know. I can't decide. This one's a gift from Wims. Okay, so the washi tape, I put a little bit higher. Okay. No, just a tad higher. Okay. That one. And then that one. There! Oh, this one, no. Let's put over there. Or maybe this one over here. There. Okay, and this one over here. Or maybe over there. How's that, friends? Is that a cleaner look? Okay. I'll let you see. Ta-da! Let's go look. What do you think? That's the whole stretch right now. But then I still have this washi tapes. Okay, containers over here. Okay, let me see. Put the trophy. Okay, yay. My trimmers are under my desk too, right? Wow, that's a lot of magic. But I have OCD when it comes to certain things, and organizing is one of them. So since I don't do it this way, it's driving you crazy. Oh no, I feel you, Brenda, right? Yes, so there are people who wants everything hidden, right? So they don't want to see stuff. I understand. Thank you, Brenda. Good morning, Jenna. Oh, yes. Do as I say, not as I do. If only my craft room was organized. It's still in the moving in stage. If I had a little vac like that, I would be emptying it after every... I like it. It illuminates you from behind, right? So that one, right? So there's pink and blue, right? So there's red and blue. So if I'm not there, I need to move around. And it looks cleaner, right? Is this too busy? So do I remove this? So just keep my eCam fam. Is that better? And just remove this and probably put it maybe here. All right, so maybe that's where I put it. I go. Oh, it's too, it needs something deeper. It's falling. Okay, how about that? It looks cleaner, right? It has a cleaner look. See, it's nicer to clean with some people, right? Oh, I actually can see the washi. See, there's the washi, Susan. This is the marker, there's the washi. All right, perfect with the tower. Woohoo! Yes, you're a good organizer. And she remembers where everything is, right? Switch the plant and the gift from Wims. So we see it in full view. It's beautiful. Oh, okay. All right. So this one. Yes, that's from Wims. All right, so there. There. Okay. It's looking fabulous. I've been organizing with you. Oh, awesome, Dawn. Are you gonna go live after me? I wanna see. I filled half a large trash bag, moved and condensed a lot. Wow, you work fast, Don. I'm thinking the signs are too busy. Yeah, that's why I removed it. I gave you bad advice. No! Zoom out a little with your face cam. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Hold on. Where's the camera? Zoom out, zoom out. There you go. How's that, Susan? Okay? It looks so clean. I'm like, wow. Wow. See, it's like I wanted to put things on every space, right? But now it actually looks nicer. This one's too, isn't it too bare? Okay, let me see. Follow me. Follow me. That one. No, not me. This. That one. Is it too bare? No, it's okay. It's okay. Anyways, when I go live, this is not really my face cam. This is my face cam. Whoop. Okay, yay! Thanks, Dawn. Would love to see. That's better. Zoom out. Oh, zoom out. Okay, so you guys like this better, the zoom out look? All right. Okay, Yvette said, yes, leaving an open space, okay, is good. Okay, so do you think this is okay? Or do I remove that? Is that even better? Yeah, I think that's even better. So I'll remove this. Okay, this just goes on top of my table. All right, so there you go. How about this? Okay, how about that put over there? Oh. No. How about if I put it here? How about if I put it here? Sorry, friends. It's like we're gonna test. So, how's that? Over there. Okay, I don't know. Now I'm confused. Okay. Can it move towards the left? Which one, Wims? Which one moves to the left? No, put the stuff in the middle. Now I'm lost, friends. Hold on. Okay, guys, this is what it looks now. Before it was the mug, like so. Do you like that better? Or do I put this one over there? And then this mug over here. No, put the stuff in. Okay. So remove this. Okay. So put this and then put that there. Okay. And then do I put back the Wims? Where is it? Do I put them back? That's the thing. They keep on falling. Whoop. Like that? They look cluttered. What do you think? Hi, Meg! We're cleaning. Okay, so let's put back the mug. Okay, you can put the mug next to your portrait. Oh, okay. You can put the mug next to your portrait. Put the chair like it's a put mug. Okay, put the mug. Okay, here. All right. So let's remove this one. Okay, so let's remove this one. Okay. All right. Oh, I really like this fake plants. Right. So this one I put here. Will they fit? Oh, they're too tight, Wims. Let me see. Okay. How's that? Is it too cluttered? Not too cluttered? How's that? Okay. I like the round thing where it is. Okay, this. All right, so the one with my logo. Put back the round thing next to the trophy. Okay. We did that. Hi, Lala, my place next. Meg. You have an awesome, Meg has, oh, it was Danny. I remember. It was Danny who has this neon light sign at the back. I said, oh, I want something like that, right? Gotta run. Time to eat breakfast and go run errands. Thank you so much, Yvette. Have a great rest. You don't have Aquafit today? Okay. Oh, because it's Friday, right? Yes, yes. All right. Have a great weekend, Yvette. Wims and I say adjust the camera angle. Oh, sorry, friends. Adjust the camera angle so it's more centered with the center of your light up markers. Oh, my face cam. Okay. If I make it, the thing though is if I do that, I need to make me tighter. See, because if it's wider, see, I cannot move my camera anymore. So I need to make it a little bit tight so that I can make. I'm a little bit tight though. Okay, because there's just not too much space in front. So how's that? I feel this is making it too cluttered. Maybe let's move it. That's better. But oh, let's make the mug go here so that they can see Wims. Okay, there. Right? How's that? Cannot zoom out anymore. Because see, when I zoom out, I will be not centered, see? Because I cannot move anymore my camera because... But remember, if I'm not there, okay, if I am not there, so if I make it tight, that's the only time I can move it and make it center. Like so. But if I zoom out, right, so the left side would be seen more. So it's gonna look like that. And then I look like this. Okay. I put the empty mug in the middle. Did I do it right, Susan? Yes, only my computer lights up like that. I cannot zoom out anymore. The angle changed because before we saw you directly in the center and we could see the shelves on the left too. All right, this is better. Whew. All right. Okay, see, that's the thing though, because I have 3 cameras, right? So if I move it a little bit more, then you would see also the other poles of the camera. So there's the limitation. So the thing is, this one has to stay maybe just on my desk. Anyway, because I really need it. So that I don't need to go there and then do like this, right? All right. So I think we've the oh no, this one. There's still this one. Okay, so can I put it here? Let me see if okay. I don't think you can see it. Okay, I'll show. Okay, so people can see the behind the scenes. All right, so that one. Or do I put them all together over here? Like so. How is that? Did you see that over there? Whoop. This. Oh, not this. This. Yes. So on top of the pens are the washi tapes. Okay, this is it. This is it. What do you think of our handiwork, my friends? From a very cluttered background, because I just showed everything and anything that can fit into that before. All right, so this is the look of the top. Okay, so wait a minute because it's focusing on me. Let me remove normal tracking. All right, so you can see the back. Okay, so to the other side. All right, so that's the leftmost, okay, corner. Actually, there's more. There is the door coming into my room, and then those are my mixed media stuff. And then, okay, there's my wall of Scadiss. There's actually 4 Scadiss at the back. Okay, and then there's my embellishments. Okay, so going down a little bit. So this is my laptop. You see, this is also on my table. All right, and then, oh no, move. Okay, and then you see me, one of my cameras. That's my overhead. And then there's my mic when I need to do like that. All right, so there you go. Okay, go back. There you go. But basically, that is the full length of the Skadiss. And that one you see on top used to be my background. Okay, so now when you enter my room, you can still see it. But at the same, and those are the buttons. Okay, arranged by colors. Okay, and then my trophies. And this at the bottom are all my stamps, and not all, but most of the stamps that I actually use. Okay, there you go. Now you see my face cam. Woohoo! See? Oh, thank you so much. And I have to thank you all for helping me do this. Right? So I was right. Okay, I was supposed to actually do mixed media today, but I said I was a little bit tired. And so I said, maybe it's best to just clean up this background of mine. I've been wanting to change it for a very long time. I just don't know exactly how. And since you guys are basically the ones who will see it all the time, right? Let me see. I see this blue thing over there. Is that okay? Now I'm very OC. It's like I don't want that there. Anyways, we'll see. Thank you so much, Jana. Thank you so much. I love the way your stamps are organized. Oh, you saw them? Yes, right? So, and I think we all have the same way, right? I feel that the way we organize our stamps, our dies, are pretty much the same, right? So maybe just different cabinets and stuff, right? Did we just mix up media? Not yet. What did we do last time? That one, I think, Dawn was for stencils, but not yet like a project. You guys are so funny. Yes, we moved them all around. Yeah, now this Nuvo drops. You know what? Maybe we should have an episode and let's force myself to use this. What will I use it for? Because, I have all the colors. But there's one Nuvo product that really, I was very, very disappointed. I think it was the Nuvo paste. Yeah. I never really got to use any because it really dried up, like it hardened like rock. No matter if I use the technique where you use the press and seal up to where, the top of it is, didn't work. So that's why I was afraid to get that Nuvo, what do you call that? The one where most of you use it for your adhesives, right? Because I find that the Nuvo drops okay, but the other Nuvo products that I have so far, I've not been very happy with them. But I do know that a lot of people actually, because I have very weak hands, right? So I was thinking, will that be okay for me? But then I have mixed, there are mixed reviews. Some like it, some don't like it. So it's like, with my kind of luck, I might end up with the not liking rather than the liking, right? So anyways, so I think that's it for me today. Oh my gosh, it's 11. It took me still 2 hours just organizing things. I hope that this has not been such a waste of your time, just helping me fix my, Skadis pegboard. And I would like to thank everybody, especially Wims, Dawn, Susan, right? So for really being here from the beginning until now and helping me really tweak things. Because if it's just me, it would probably look the same way it did from the very beginning, right? So this is nice. The pressure is less because you guys decided, and I think I really love what you have, decided for me, and it does really look good. So hopefully we can do this one section at a time. Right? There's gonna be a little bit of a major change coming up soon. A little bit of over there on that side of my craft room, but this is one that is really needed a makeover, so to speak, because it's been there for what, almost 3 years. But I like what you did, guys. Look at that. It's so gorgeous and pretty. See, I have red lights over here and blue lights over there. Gorgeous. Okay. Oh, you are happy with Nuvo. Okay, see? I count it as my exercise. The media on your pegboard. Ah, the media on your pegboard. Which one? Which one, Don? We can call it abstract mixing. Trying to buy. Iba was trying to buy Nuvo jars but couldn't get the colors I wanted because they're sold out. It was you who bought all of them. Wims! I had this a long time ago. Lala, try them like a paste with stencils. The Nuvo ones, Don? Oh, the Nuvo drops. The Nuvo drops. This one? Okay. We agreeing to the challenge, Don. Okay. So I will, let's see. Okay. I might do this tomorrow. I love that challenge that Don has given me. So I'll be forced because the colors are really pretty. I kid you not. They're very pretty. I think that's why I got them. Plus, Jennifer Maguire's review was, super nice about them. Now it's just the pens. I just need to put the pens back. But let's go to the Nuvo. Right? So look at those colors. They're very cute. See? If only you can see them. All right, there. Right? So they're very, very pretty colors. Oh, and there's more. And there's more. And there's more. And so many more. Right? So I really need to find a way to, use them all. All right, so let's do that. Okay, that's a great suggestion from Dawn. Okay. I'm happy with, okay. Different. That's a good suggestion. Right, Wims? Yes, Wims. Just keep okay. Just keep water for your stencil close. Oh, yes, I always do that. Yes, you can squeeze several colors and spread them over. I'm so excited. All right, all right, all right. Oh, but then again, Dawn, my problem with the Nuvo drops is they dry so slow. And so if I use them with a stencil, oh, how about mixing them with texture paste? Have you tried that, Dawn? Or Wims? Okay, I will wait for their answer. Okay, so hopefully you guys are going to be here when I actually do this, right? Because I need confidence, right? A moral boost to actually, do that as well. So I just need to clean up the Nuvo drops over here and, some of the pens that I actually removed from, those containers at the back. Okay, let me see. You can squeeze several. Okay, do some in the morning or tonight to let dry. Okay, how about, all right? I said, because the thing is they dry so long. So what if we add them to texture paste like what we do with some of our inks, right? Or some with our with our glitters. Okay, let's try it tomorrow. Okay, let's do that. All right. So again, thank you so much, my friends. I truly, truly appreciate that I am able to fix my Skadis pegboard because of all of you, right? So thank you, thank you. This is my payment. Mwah! Lots of hearts for all of you. Thank you so much. And I hope that you do have a great rest of the day. It is Friday for us here in the Philippines already. So tomorrow is Saturday. And I hope that you have a great, wonderful time. And that, yes, you join me again tomorrow. Again, thank you for, if you have time, please do share this. And yes, hit that like button and the notification bell so you always get notified when I do go live. And yes, if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing as well. All right. So again, I thank you, Susan, for the organizational motivation and help. Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow.